100 miles, 100 miles, rolling tracks and endless trials. The whistle sings, the heart complies. 100 miles, 100 miles.
I'm just singing in the rain, dancing in the rain, spinning like I've gone insane, singing in the rain.
I believe in America. America has made my fortune, and I raised my daughter in the American fashion. I gave her freedom, but I taught her never to dishonor her family.
I called everywhere in 5 states. I told them it was the only way to get my wife to...
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Sometimes it is the people who no one imagines anything of.
Don't be ridiculous. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants to be us.
Hello everyone. Today I want to share 3 open source digital human projects recently, because people often ask which one is better to use. I'm also curious, so I spent 2 days testing them. Because this episode is relatively long, so I divided it into 2 videos. I hope you can watch it patiently. First, let's take a look at the first one. HUMO. It is open sourced by ByteDance. It mainly generates videos from text. And you can also refer to multiple images to generate videos from text. The second one is WAN S2V, open sourced by Alibaba, which generates video by audio. The third one is InstiTalk, which is familiar to everyone. I won't introduce it in detail because it has been open source for several months. Today I will introduce these 3. For comparison, let's first take a look at some of the effects I tested today.
Meet me where you met me before, running.
晚照十架，舊日甜麗盡放。晚照十架，晚照十架，舊日晚照十架，舊日甜麗盡放。
At the corner with a stranger smile, language barriers melt in time. Postcards sent with words unspoken, memories kept in a token. Wanderlust running through my veins, every sunset paints a new refrain. Footsteps write stories on foreign lanes. Freedom tastes like summer rain. Mountains high and oceans wide, every horizon holds a new tide. Solo journeys turn into gold, finding myself when I'm lost and bold.
Okay, you have just seen some of my test cases. Now let's talk about each of them, the advantages and disadvantages of each model. Let's start with the first one, WAN S2V. The advantage of this model is that it can be like empty talk, can have unlimited duration, and then, I don't think there are any other advantages for now. Maybe in the official side, their demo is better. But on our open source side, the side effect is not so good for now. Some of its shortcomings are still quite obvious. The first is that it doesn't move much, and the screen is fixed, and sometimes the hands feel a bit tense. It doesn't look tight here, mainly because of my workflow. I added an HPS reward in it. Lola is in it, so it seems a little better. Originally, it was a bit stretched, and the resolution is 1024, but it's already the maximum, because with 409024 gigabytes of video memory, so the maximum resolution is only 1240. And another thing is that if you look carefully, in its video, there is an oversaturation in the first few frames. Another thing is that his English mouth shape is relatively good.
Meet me where you met me before.
But in Chinese, it doesn't seem to work well. His mouth shape is not right. Slowly, just smile and watch. A gust of wind comes. It's like he's muttering. His mouth doesn't even say the words and can't match the words. So the effect is not very good. Well, I think if I use this WAN S2V, I might as well just go back to the original, Infinite Talk, which is better. At least the characters can move more, and better dynamics, and his mouth shape is also more accurate.
At the corner with a stranger smile. Language barriers melt in time.
At least, the characters' movements of Infinite Talk, the characters' movements are better than WAN S2V, but they both have one thing in common, have a common drawback, that is, the characters cannot move. They are all standing still like a stake and keep standing here doing actions. At least compared to WAN S2V. I directly eliminate it. I'd rather continue to use the previous Infinite Talk. Then let's take a look at. Today, I mainly introduced the Digital Human Project, which is HUMO, but HUMO is actually an image editing model. It's mainly a text-to-speech video. It's mainly for text-to-video. Let's first take a look at its advantages and disadvantages. One of its advantages is that the characters can move and walk in the camera, and has a certain chance of following instructions, and the human expressions are also okay. But its disadvantages are also obvious, because the official introduction says it's 25 frames per second. And 7970 frames of video. Generating videos with more than 97 frames will reduce performance. It means that, trained with videos no longer than 4 seconds, so after it exceeds 4 seconds, the video quality will seriously decline. This is in the original HUGO model, with nothing added. A 5-second video with nothing added like Garo and Lola. The video is 1280. In this tattoo video, the character doesn't look like him. The character was generated based on my reference image. The generated character is not very similar. And on the right side, an HPS reward is added. Lola can see it with the naked eye. The effect is much better. But his character is not very similar. Its similarity is only about 80 or 90%. Then here is a 1285 seconds video. This is a HUMO's. The video effect is not so good. If your video resolution is not high, the video quality won't be good either. The video is normal, but once you generate a 10-second video, the effect will be directly ruined. The background will become very poor. The quality, without adding the HPS reward function, with the HPS function LuoLa to generate a 5 or 10-second video. After 5 seconds, there will be obvious degradation. But now with the HPS function, LuoLa added, there is no significant degradation. But, obviously, in the first few frames of the video, there is oversaturation, and slightly overexposed. And there are 2 more below. Why is this a video generated by a human? It uses human plus Infinite Talk together, used together. Without using Infinite Talk. Using just one image. And the large human model together to generate. To generate the video according to the prompt words. It is a tattoo video. When used together with Infinite Talk, it will have the bonus of Infinite Talk. It becomes a video generated from a picture. What the reference image you upload is, it will basically generate on this image. But it also has a drawback. Let's take a look at the effect first. This is an 8-second video. Why is it only 8 seconds? Because even if HUMO and Infinite are combined, its original HUMO-based film, the base model of the large model, its shortcoming is that it is short. As I just said, it was trained within 4 seconds. After 4 seconds, the video quality will decline. Even if HUMO is combined with this Infinite, I have tested it many times. Basically after 10 seconds, the video will gradually become blurred. And then there will be color differences. This problem of reducing video quality arises. Although Inventor is an infinite duration model, but when it is combined with HUMO, it can't be infinite. I can accept it within 10 seconds at most. The video quality is only 15 seconds. Definitely not. After they are combined, you can see the character can move. And there are also camera movements. This is an advantage of his humor, and the advantage of humor. So when the two are combined, they are a good partner. And the expressions of the characters, is better than just infinite talk. So the conclusion is that I will directly give up using WAN S2V. I'll just use the original infinite talk with infinite duration if you want to sing alone. And don't walk around. You can sing for a long time. It doesn't matter for 1 or 2 minutes. Can walk around or make movements. And the video camera can also be changed a little bit. You can use HUMO and Instant Talk. But it can only be a 10-second video. Each of them is a video of 8 seconds stitched together. It's just 8 seconds of video stitched together. Then 4 shots are combined. It will be 30 seconds. If you set each shot of a video to 10 seconds, and then 4 together will be 40 seconds. It still works. Next, let's talk about I'm working on the workflow on the 1H platform. How to use it. Remember to give me a triple like,